represent injured people and people who've lost family members due to accidents because I want to make a difference in this world. Let my law firm help you in your time of need.
From KTSM 9 News, your local weather authority, this is your forecast first.
Good evening, everyone, and happy Friday. Well, check it out. The sun is slowly beginning to set. Beautiful day, a little bit on the breezier side of things, but today we did manage to hit 67 degrees at the airport, 66 in Las Cruces, matching that in Deming. As for the rest of your evening, you can expect to see 58 degrees around 8 o'clock tonight, 46 around 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll talk about that storm system heading in our direction. KTSM 9 News at 6 starts right now.
And coming up, students waiting in the cold this morning outside one EPISD high school. The district responding tonight.
Plus, protecting college students, what UTEP is now doing to guard against the coronavirus.
And census confusion. The misleading ad on social media being denounced by House Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
From the station putting local first, this is KTSM 9 News at 6.
Bowie High School students are forced to wait outside in the cold when they arrive early for school. I'm Natasha Paloma.
And I'm Robert Bettis. Daniel has the evening off. Students are confused as to why they are no longer allowed inside their school. KTSM 9's Shelby Cap is live from South El Paso with more.
The temperature was in the 40s at 6:30 this morning here in South El Paso. Much warmer than it's been in the past couple of weeks. But Bowie High School students who arrived to campus early told me it was about 2 months ago, when it was even colder, that they were informed they were no longer allowed to go inside the cafeteria early.
Sometimes it's like very cold, so we're like freezing outside.
Many Bowie High School students arrived to school as early as 6:30 in the morning.
It's cold in the morning, and sometimes it's raining and you cannot get in the cafeteria.
Here you can see students waiting outside the cafeteria, waiting for it to open at 7:30. But here in this picture, you can see the cafeteria lights are on while students wait outside.
The good news is like the winter season is like getting over.
But it wasn't always like this. A Bowie High School staff member who asked to remain anonymous says the cafeteria used to be open for students who arrived early. But starting this semester, they noticed the students waiting outside.
We wait outside, like here in the parking, but sometimes then they open and we can wait outside of the cafeteria.
But EPISD says the reason the cafeteria is now closed until breakfast is because of security concerns, saying there has been early morning break-ins.
I think they should go back to what they used to do. Just open the cafeteria. It's not like we're going to do anything bad on there.
EPISD says that the cafeteria is open for breakfast an hour before school starts. But those students that arrived to campus early that I spoke to this morning says that they have asked why they weren't allowed inside and no one told them. Reporting live in South El Paso, Shelby Cap, KTSM 9 News.
To the latest on the coronavirus, where precautions are now prioritized at local universities.
Yeah, especially with spring break approaching and possible international travel. KTSM 9 News reporter Stephanie Shields is live from UTEP with what steps the school is taking.
That's right. UTEP students showed me an email sent out this morning by school officials cautioning students to plan accordingly when taking their spring break trips, especially to areas out of the country where the coronavirus is widespread. The email advises students and faculty who plan to travel to areas where the coronavirus is considered at least a level 2 travel risk by the CDC to report their travel to the university when they return. This travel includes any personal trips such as spring break, which for UTEP starts in just about 2 weeks. For those who do travel to risk-assessed areas, the university asked them to self-isolate for 14 days when they return to the U.S. before returning to work or school. The email also notified students and staff it canceled all university-sponsored travel to regions with a CDC travel health notice warning or a coronavirus State Department travel advisory of level 3 or above.
Some people that were planning to go on study abroad, especially the Italy trip, and it got canceled last minute, but I think it's important because those are some countries that are really affected by the virus, and we don't want it to come back here, and I think it's a good precaution to take.
Some Some students said they were happy to see UTEP taking precautions to protect students and faculty from contracting and spreading the virus. New Mexico State and EPCC said it also sent out emails to its students and faculty telling them to check with the CDC's latest information when making those spring break trips plans, especially to areas outside of the country. Live in West El Paso, Stephanie Shields, KTSM 9 News.
All right, thank you, Stephanie. Spring cleaning taking on a different meaning with the coronavirus outbreak on everyone's mind. Instead of cleaning out that closet or cabinet, focus on the parts of your home that get the most use. The CDC also recommending you clean those TV remotes on top of light switches, doorknobs, and other spaces in order to make sure you stay safe. Clean with soap and warm water, then disinfect by using chemicals or diluted bleach. And if you're taking care of someone sick with this virus or forced to stay inside yourself, the CDC recommending a more rigorous cleaning. Even when you do laundry, wear disposable gloves.
You want to pay special attention to the bathroom, your bedroom, the kitchen, the living area, and your car, which is effectively an extension of your home.
The experts say the most important thing to do above it all is keep on washing those hands.
Texas nurse practitioners held a special panel today at the Capitol to discuss urgent health care issues with state legislators. At the forefront of the controversy, the coronavirus. Texas nurses are trained and ready to handle infectious diseases like the coronavirus. They say treating it isn't the hard part. The difficulty is getting fast access to providers, access to lab tests, and making sure people are quarantined properly. And the nurses themselves might need to be quarantined after treating an infected patient, which would take critical nurses away from patient care at a time of need. Walmart is the latest company making big changes as the coronavirus outbreak spreads. In an email sent to employees, Walmart says they will restrict non-essential travel to conferences and trade shows. According to company management, they will also be selective about group meetings. Walmart is also encouraging all employees to wash their hands and stay home if they don't feel well. For the latest on the coronavirus, head on over to KTSM.com.
New at 6, the Trump administration is deploying troops to the southern border to help support the United States Customs and Border Protection. Groups of migrants gathered at some locations along the border last week after a federal appeals court blocked the so-called Remain in Mexico policy. Now, you'll remember hundreds of migrants gathered at the Paso del Norte Bridge in downtown El Paso, causing it to be shut down for hours. Approximately 160 active duty personnel will be shifted from their standby location in Louisiana to the southern border. They're expected to be in place for 2 weeks.
Your Ways Traffic Check, sponsored by Lusheen Fias and Enderman Injury Lawyers.
All right, we're getting a look at traffic at this hour, and we're seeing some slowdown. This is in central east part of El Paso. You can see traffic down to 26 miles per hour. It starts about Cielo Vista Mall and works its way west to just before the Spaghetti Bowl. Well, there's some traffic closures you need to know about. Happening tomorrow, parts of Pelicano will be completely shut down for road work. All lanes of Pelicano will be closed from Joe Battle to Darrington and at Sunfire. The closure will be from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. For a complete list of closures, visit KTSM.com and click on the traffic tab.
A campaign ad on Facebook to re-elect the president is at the center of a controversy because it is misleading many people into thinking it was an advertisement for the 2020 census. Facebook has now agreed to take the ads down, saying they are confusing. KTSM 9 News reporter Joe Khalil has more. He's in our D.C. newsroom.
It looks like it's from the U.S. Census. It even came postmarked, "Do not destroy official document." But this is actually a campaign mailer sent out by the Republican National Committee.
Is an absolute lie.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi denounced the mailer and a similar RNC Facebook ad labeled Official 2020 Congressional District Census, but it redirected users to a campaign ad for President Trump. Pelosi was critical of Facebook Thursday for initially refusing to remove the ads.
But now they're messing with who we are as Americans. I know the profit motive is their business model, but it should not come at the cost of counting who is in our country.
After initially saying the ads didn't violate their policies, Thursday evening Facebook reversed course and pulled the ads, saying they did violate a rule that was designed to prevent any confusion around the census.
Advertisers are going to push the boundaries, whether it's for politics or products.
Carl Sabos with the tech trade association NetChoice. He says on platforms like Facebook, paid advertisements are generally held to a higher standard of truth and transparency than regular posts.
TV, in a newspaper, or online that was misleading, that led us to something that we didn't expect, we would expect that advertisement to be removed.
The misleading ads come as the U.S. Census is in the middle of a campaign to combat misinformation about the 2020 survey. So far, the RNC hasn't responded to our requests for comment. In Washington, I'm Joe Khalil.
Well, back here at home, elementary students are learning statistics with help from the census. Students at AOA Elementary are learning how the facts and figures gathered in the upcoming U.S. Census are used and how they impact the school and neighborhood. Students are learning with sing-alongs, virtual tours, and other activities involving the census. EPISD is partnering with the U.S. Census Bureau and the Paso del Norte Complete Count Committee to help spread awareness about the 2020 census among students and their families.
Monster Jam is returning to the Sun City this weekend. Monster Jam will dominate the Sun Bowl Saturday and Sunday at 7 p.m. Is it going to be loud? Oh, yes. The event is full of car-crushing, ear-ringing action. You can expect to see both Whiplash and Gravedigger doing their loud, crushing monster thing.
Great show. We've got racing, we've got skills challenge, and we've got freestyle. It's like, what more do you need?
For ticket information, go to KTSM.com.
Coming up, spring forward, the precautions to take on a day when heart attacks are said to occur at a higher rate.
Then KTSM 9 sports on the road with the Eastwood and Clint boys basketball teams at the regional tournament.
And we are seeing calm weather for now, except for those breezes, right? But we do have another storm system heading in our direction. I'll tell you exactly how soon it'll arrive. Thanks for watching KTSM 9 News at 6.
You're watching KTSM 9 News at 6 with Daniel Marin, Natasha Paloma, Chief Meteorologist Monica Cortez, and Sports with Andy Morgan. If you have a news story, call our hotline now, 915-533-KTSM. Reach us via social media or email us at news@ktsm.com. This election year, it comes down to your vote. And KTSM 9 News is your local election headquarters. On Super Tuesday, we gave you trusted, in-depth coverage with the most dedicated resources in the borderland. Whenever you want, anywhere you are, KTSM 9 News is bringing you continuous election coverage on air and online, helping you decide. KTSM 9 News, putting local first.
I'm Selena Quintana. Watch KTSM 9 News Weekend, putting local first.
Spring cleaning starts at El Paso Honda during the Dream Garage Spring Event. It's the perfect time to start living your dream with our best prices and best selection. Get a 2019 HRV LX for $259 a month with zero down. Make your dreams come true at El Paso Honda.
Uh-oh.
What?
I think I forgot to lock my Buick.
Parallel parking.
That hot yoga was so hot. Check this out. Cooling seats?
Alexa, ask Buick to start my SUV.
You can do that?
You can do that?
You can't do that.
Can with the Buick.
Buick, official SUV of March Madness. Get over $3,200 purchase allowance on this 2020 Encore Preferred. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get a sweet $1,600 purchase allowance.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota. With great deals, get ready to turn your dreams into reality.
During the Ready, Set, Go sales event, get $1,500 customer cash, or qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2020 Camry. Hurry in today.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, Jerry Slaughter with Mission Chevrolet. And at Mission Chevrolet, we have a great deal waiting for you, and I do mean great. Right now, get our best closeout deals on Camaros, Sparks, Sonics, and the gorgeous Malibu, or let us give you our very best deal on a brand new Silverado truck or family-sized Tahoe. We have great deals waiting for you at Mission Chevrolet. Compare our lowest prices anywhere in town. Shop Mission Chevrolet, where it's all about you.
Mission Chevrolet, George Dieter and I-10, and online at missionchevrolet.com.
Step up with the back-to-back Motor Trend Truck of the Year during Ram Truck Month.
Right now, get an average $13,000 in total values on the 2020 Ram 1500. And Texas residents get these additional offers.
Oriental Garden invites everyone to come and enjoy our wonderful Chinese buffet made from 30 years of authentic recipes: sweet and sour chicken, beef and broccoli, fried fish and shrimp, fried rice, egg rolls, egg drop or sweet and sour soup, desserts, and fresh fruit to complete your meal. Bring the entire family or office. The Oriental Garden invites your family to enjoy lunch or dinner with us. We are at 4520 Hercules in Northeast El Paso.
Spring cleaning starts at El Paso Honda during the Dream Garage Spring event. It's the perfect time to start living your dream with our best prices and best selection, like a 2020 Civic LX for $239 a month with zero down. Make your dreams come true at El Paso Honda.
Spring forward. This weekend, many of us will be adjusting our body clocks and getting one less hour of sleep. On Sunday at 2 a.m., the time will advance instantly, but it will take longer for our internal clocks to adjust. Losing 1 hour may not seem like much, but that small change can be a big deal for your health. Heart attacks occur at a higher rate during that Monday morning and also throughout the week. Experts suggest try eating dinner an hour earlier, starting tonight or Saturday, and going to bed early too, making sure to dim lights, including screens, and get a good dose of bright light in the morning.
Chief Meteorologist Monica Cortez joins us now, and we're already sleepy.
Yes, we really are. And you know what? Okay, so for me, I feel like rain makes us really sleepy.
Yes, overcast.
There you go.
Clouds, dreary.
That's exactly what we're gonna feel. We're gonna be blue, kind of like how we all are
we're all
today.
blue.
Blue
We look
tie,
like
blue dress.
American Airlines flight crew.
That's us today. Check it out. So let's go ahead and talk about that Sunday rain that we're forecasting for this weekend. So 64 degrees, that's your current temperature at the airport. 22 miles an hour as far as gusts go. 14 miles an hour as far as sustained winds go. Again, this is in East El Paso, so we're a little gusty, a little breezy here in El Paso. We do expect to continue to see these breezes throughout the rest of tonight. So here's how we did today. 68 degrees is normal for this time of the year, and today we were quite seasonal. 67 was your official high this afternoon. 46 is how we started off this morning, so that is slightly above where we should be for this time of the year, and it looks like we are expecting to see pretty much the same thing. This is tonight going into tomorrow morning. Looking at those easterly winds, 10 to 15 miles an hour. As for the rest of the region, 40 degrees in El Paso, or 40 degrees your forecast overnight low in Las Cruces, 39 in Deming. High pressure system will continue to dominate for tomorrow before that storm system moves in. So very beautiful weather for your Saturday, and we are forecasting a high of 72 degrees. So it truly is going to feel more like a spring day on Saturday with those southeasterly winds, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, I know there's a slight chance of rain, but this is mainly in the late evening hours. Las Cruces, 39 degrees, your forecast high. Warm afternoon. This is your overnight low, I should say. Your forecast high, we will be in those 60s for tomorrow. We do expect to see those rain chances mainly in the evening hours. As for that storm system that we are talking about for Sunday, it's slowly going to begin to move from Nevada, slowly pushing east, and as that happens, it's going to have an associated cold front. This is what's going to trigger those showers for us Sunday morning into the afternoon hours. So for the most part, we are forecasting widespread rain on Sunday, so if you do have any outdoor activities planned, just count on the possibility for rain chances. So let's go ahead and time time it out for you. This is what it looks like Saturday night, Saturday evening. If you have anything planned out Saturday night into the overnight hours, we have a very slight chance of rain. You'll see a lot of green on your map. Mainly, this is just going to be light drizzle, if that, and then we'll see the stronger chances for rain moving in Sunday morning, going into the afternoon hours. So we'll have the possibility of some strong showers moving through. That means heavy rainfall. We could see another round around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and this will slowly continue to shift east. So by the time we go into Monday morning, we do expect to see much of it wrapping up. So we're looking at 61 degrees, your forecast high on Sunday. Again, that is the start to daylight saving time. We do expect to see a 40% chance of rain Sunday, clearing out nicely Monday, Tuesday, and then we'll see another wave moving in Wednesday into the rest of next work week. As for our weather watchers here tonight, we are looking at Ed Santa Maria. Thank you so much for allowing us to see that beautiful moon in the middle of the afternoon in West El Paso. Here's a sunset in West El Paso last night. This is from Nubia Padilla. If you'd like to be featured on KTSM 9 News, submit those beautiful weather photos to us through our social media platforms or email news@ktsm.com.
Thank you, Monica. Joining us now, Sports Director Andy Morgan. It's a soccer-obsessed town.
Yeah, no doubt. And Locomotive FC kicking it off tonight. We're going to have to wait a week before they're at Southwest University Park, but we get at least a taste tonight. We'll preview that match, plus high school basketball playoffs. Eastwood on the verge of shocking the state. An update from Snyder is next in sports.
Wardrobe provided by Ella Blue.
Every Sunday at Long John Silver's, it's all the tasty food you can eat starting at $7.99. Fish, chicken, sides, and hush puppies. It's a whale of a deal. That's right. We just said whale. Only at Long John Silver's.
Seriously? No surprises?
Well, it's free checking, and they pay you back for ATM fees, which is pretty special.
That's surprising.
Yeah, but it's not a surprise.
Good. I hate surprises!
Hey, sis.
Oh my God! You know I hate surprises.
Free checking account options that pay you back. Just one of the perks of membership. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Introducing the most capable Sierra lineup ever. Step up to GMC with 0% financing for 72 months on this 2020 Sierra 1500 Texas Edition. Plus get $500 purchase cash. Or get $7,500 purchase allowance on this Texas Edition.
The Home and Garden Show is here this weekend. You'll find everything for your home improvement and outdoor projects at deals you'll only find at the show. There's so much to see and so much that's new.
Find builders, remodelers, and everything for outdoor living. Attend seminars and be inspired by the Design Showcase. Shop the art, gift, and gourmet area and bring the kids for activities and family fun. You'll even meet Sarah Bendrick from the DIY Network.
Visit ElPasoHomeandGarden.com to see this year's schedule so you don't miss a thing.
Justin, we've got so many trucks at Casa Ford. We got to round them up. I know just the guy. Howdy, y'all. Tom Peterman. He'll wrangle those trucks. He's going to corral those trucks so you can save big on our huge inventory. Get $9,000 in total savings on 2020 F-150s. Make no payments for 90 days. And get a free TV when you purchase any new truck. These trucks are ready to ride. So come save big here at Casa Ford, home of the nice guys. Yeah!
They say time is the ultimate test. But we didn't just settle for standing the test of time. We drove through it, climbed over it, found ourselves up to our headlights in it, and proved that we make the longest lasting 4x4 SUV brand on the road and off it. So, maybe it's time you joined our family.
With friends and family pricing for all, purchase and get $3,287 below MSRP on the 2020 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited.
Need glasses? Your tax refund goes further at iMart Express, where you'll spend less on the have-tos and keep more for the want-tos. We offer a huge selection, same-day service, and 2 pairs start at $38.71. Make the most of your refund. iMart Express.
And now, KTSM Night Sports with Andy Morgan. Sponsored by Glasheen Bias and Enderman Injury Lawyers.
And
then there were two. Clinton, Eastwood, the only two high school basketball teams out of El Paso still remaining in the playoffs. The Lions advancing to the Sweet 16 for the first time since 1992. Troopers back in the regional tournament after 33 years. Eastwood taking on 15th ranked Burleson Centennial in Snyder, Texas today. Centennial started fast. A Philip Hamilton three, followed by another three by Jacob Stuckey. It was 10-0 before you could even blink. But then the Troopers, they would start to battle back. Here you're going to get George Garcia. Check him out. Going coast to coast, laying it up and in off the glass. And then just before the end of the half, it's Zayd Hernandez. He's going to drain a three in the corner. Troopers actually took a second half lead in this one, but have now fallen behind. Centennial up 61-45. This game is in the fourth quarter. Clint will play Argyle later tonight in Lubbock. KTSM 9 Sports is on the road with the Lions. We're going to have full coverage of that one tonight at 10. And the state tournament in New Mexico tipping off tonight for the girls. 3 local teams in action tonight. 2 of those games will be played in Las Cruces. We'll have highlights of those tonight at 10. To some college football. After playing in their first bowl game in 57 years, New Mexico State has had back-to-back losing seasons playing as an FBS independent, and times about to get tougher. Junior quarterback Josh Adkins taking to Twitter this morning to announce that he will enter the transfer portal. Adkins has started the last 2 years for the Aggies, and he's gone through some growing pains, but the talent is there, and you thought that he would stand to benefit from all that playing experience. Adkins has thrown for over 5,000 yards and 27 touchdowns. That likely leaves junior college transfer Jonah Johnson and redshirt freshman Weston Eggett to battle it out this spring. Staying with MSU football, look who was at last night's basketball game. That's San Francisco 49ers long snapper Kyle Nelson, who played for the Aggies from 2007 to 2010. Nelson certainly getting the celebrity treatment from the Aggies last night.
It's been awesome. It's great to have the support of all the Aggies and everybody. It's you really felt it, all season and all through the Super Bowl. It's like I never left. The crowd, everybody's crazy. I love it.
Best in the biz right here. Nelson also telling me that Super Bowl loss to the Chiefs, it still stings, but they're going to be back stronger in 2020. Well, it is time to get loco, people. El Paso Locomotive Soccer is back tonight for year 2, ready to make another deep playoff run. And we're talking about a team that advanced all the way to the USO Western Conference Finals in their inaugural season. So as you can imagine, expectations are high and perhaps even higher inside that Westside Soccer Complex training facility. Los Locos will play at Orange County tonight, and even though the opener always seems like a big game, this team is really just focused on the big picture.
You don't put too much kind of emphasis on it being the opener. You don't want to build it up for something it's not, but the emphasis is on 3 points. Just like it is every week, those 3 points are critical. Those 3 points are important, but we approach it in terms of us the same as we would any other game. There's no more pressure or no less pressure.
We have high expectations ourselves, so whatever anybody else is saying doesn't really matter. But of course, you want to win. I think winning the league is the most important part.
8 p.m. kickoff, and this game will stream on ESPN Plus, that is. The home opener at Southwest University Park, that is going to be on Saturday, March 14th. Natasha, Robert?
Thank you, Andy. We still have another half hour of news.
And coming up, a state of disaster canceling a much-anticipated festival in Texas. Why officials made the call.
Kennedy Law Firm. Injured in an accident? Call 544-5200.
Are you ready for spring? Make the most of it at Poe Toyota. Save big with special offers that will make this spring the best ever. Lease a new 2020 Camry LE for just $249 a month. Ready, set, go to Poe Toyota.
Step up with the back-to-back Motor Trend Truck of the Year during Ram Truck Month.
Right now, get an average $13,000 in total values on the 2020 Ram 1500. And Texas residents get these additional offers.
Tony Lewis Collision and Paint, servicing El Paso from the Northeast for over 40 years. When involved in an accident, so many decisions need to be made. At Tony Lewis Collision and Paint, we work with all insurances. Make us your first choice. Come see us at 9400 Macomb Street or call 915-755-4321.
Select Tony Lou's Collision, the best hidden gem in beautiful Northeast El Paso.
Turn your passion of caring for other people into a successful career as a vocational or practical nurse. Vista College's effective vocational and practical nurse program will give you hands-on training to prepare you for a career in a doctor's office, hospital, nursing home, or clinic. Financial aid is available to those who qualify. At Vista College, you're more than a student. We care about your education and your future. Discover how it's different here. We would love to hear from you.